Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. The last episode, we wiped out all of the Ironheads in the locations we've explored of their base of operations. We have killed Baylor in an awesome battle where we accidentally started the fight by bumping into somebody, leaving this room stealthed. Thankfully, we were able to take out everyone and somehow managed to live. We also accidentally, well, not accidentally, we had to flee the area and come back in through a different area to continue the fight. But whatever, we still won. The game wouldn't let us do that if it didn't want us to abuse that situation, so we totally did. Off screen, I have looted all the corpses and moved all the stuff to the shelves so we can look at it together. I didn't actually look at any of the loot I had picked up. So let's go ahead and do that and see what we're taking with us, and we want to go and vendor some of this stuff. However, if I recall correctly, we actually just vendored a bunch of our equipment in Core City. So we'll probably just take some with us and store it, and then we'll have to come back here later on and store some more stuff. So, that's an amazing frame. Let's take that. We'll grab all of the crafting equipment. I really should just make tailoring. It's still early enough that I could ask you guys what you think I should do. If I get any responses, that'd be great. We're obviously making a better weapon, but if you guys think we should take tailoring instead of electronics and chemistry, let me know and we'll do that, because we can make some amazing armor for ourselves. Okay, so we've taken all the component pieces that I want. We'll be bringing all that back to our stash. We'll take all the bullets, because we definitely have room for them. I hope. We do. What else did we pick up? So it looks like we found 8 supercharged lithium cells. We can leave those there at the moment. We found an OK gun. We can break that one apart. That crossbow's garbage. We can break it apart. The armor's probably worth a bit. If we fix it, we can consider it. This pistol's also not worth much. That armor is useless. These 2 pistols might be worth something if we repair them. Let's go ahead and break down a few of the things we've just picked up. So, let's break this down. We can break down the crossbow. Actually, we probably can repair that crossbow and get more parts for it. Let's do that really quick. Where are you, crossbow? Yes, 99. Almost 100 parts just for that. Most of this stuff is just going to be worth spare parts for us. This one might be worth selling. This pistol might also be worth selling. Let's go ahead and repair both of those. Actually, first, let's take all that scrap we picked up. Split it in half. Go to repair kits. And make us some advanced repair kits. Perfect. That was 9 of them. My goodness, Tim. Now we can repair this pistol. That's actually 2 normal repair kits, Tim. This one's one, though, that I think could benefit from a advanced. 5,000. That's probably worth some credits. We can go ahead and hold on to that one and vendor it. Let's use this as well. Yeah, it's probably worth another repair kit. Let's repair this one as well. We can vendor both those pistols. What else do we have in here? Oh, that's worth a pretty penny. We'll take that and repair it. This one might be worth a lot of money as well. This pistol will not be, but we should still break it down for parts. We'll grab the health hypo and the MK3 grenades, these M2 grenades, and we'll grab this pistol as well. All right, let's keep repairing things. This way they're worth more scrap at the very least. Nice. That is worth a pretty penny. How about our other pistols we picked up? Probably worth vendoring. We'll just have to repair it one more time. Let's keep doing that. 7,000 for a pistol. That's pretty good. That one could also be repaired. It's free, and it's worth more money for us, so we absolutely want to repair all the stuff we're picking up. And that can probably get another repair kit as well, and we can break that one apart. Yeah, this one can be broken down. Where's our recycle bin? Oh, only 53 parts, though. That was actually not worth the effort to repair it. Okay, what else did we pick up from all these bodies? few bullets, 10 health hypos. I guess we'll take those with us. Some food. Head to plus barbecue. Carry capacity by 25. Oh, that's handy. We can actually use that to carry a little more back with us. We could probably take back Baylor's hammer. I'd want to drop it off at Core City, though. Let's look at... Oh, wow, that's nice. That one armor is at least nice. So is that armor. So some of the armor is decent. Some of it. Let's take back... we'll take Baylor's weapon with us. Let's eat that one food. So that's this. Oh, we still can't pick it up, Tim. That's going to bring you to 173. We need to leave something behind. I guess we can leave behind some of the bullets. We'll come back here later. We'll grab Baylor's hammer. Can we carry some bullets? Some more bullets. Alright, good. And we'll head back to Core City, drop this off at our stash, and then we can head to rail crossing and complete the quest, turning it in, letting the gentleman know that Baylor is quite dead. There's still, I think, at least one more area we can explore for the Ironhead area here. But, well, we're out of inventory space, so we're just going to go ahead and bring this stuff back. 20,000 for Baylor's hammer. That's amazing. You going the right way, Tim? No, you're not. This is the wrong way. Sorry about that, everyone. We got to go north and then east. Up this way. Can we get up that way? Yes, we can. I can't believe we killed almost all the Ironheads also. Though I seem to remember doing that with all my characters as well. There's... it's kind of weird to say it, but there's no reason not to kill everyone. They're worth experience. They're worth loot. You need all the challenge you could possibly get your grubby little hands on later on for crafting, assuming that's what you want to do. Okay. Let's go ahead and head on over. Yeah, let me know if you think I should actually take the chemistry and electronics. If I don't get any responses, then we're at 2 more levels away from making that decision. I'll be torn on it. On one hand, it'd be nice to be able to produce our own ammunition. On the other hand, those well, in addition, Tim, electronics will let you make a really good crossbow, because you could use the different scopes you've been holding on to. Something you cannot do if you don't take electronics. You'll probably end up sticking with this suit of armor for the remainder of the game if you don't take tailoring, though. We're going to be hard-pressed to find a suit that's better than this. They are out there, of course, but the stats will be different. It'll be mechanical and cold resistance. We'll have to get lucky to find one as well that lets us be more resistant to bullets. Alright, we go to Core City. We just want to drop all this stuff off that we picked up. Right, we also have the quest for the free drones that we want to do as well. But we'll do that after we turn in the Baylor bit. That might actually level us as well. Also, I apologize, everyone, if there's been some sound issues on some of my videos. I've been checking them, and I had a sound issue on at least one previous video, and I managed to fix it. It took about 30 minutes. It takes a long time to correct sound lag in a video. Usually it's because the game had a weird load that goes wrong with it, in which case my voice becomes, it goes out of sync with what's happening on screen. I haven't had to worry about that sort of thing in a while, though. But I'll be double checking all my videos, at least for the next few weeks, just to make sure that that problem's fixed. Okay, we're back. I don't think we have any electronics to vendor. Oh, maybe we did. Maybe we did? Actually, I think we did, because I think I accidentally have a psionic upgrade. I do. We have this implosion upgrade. We'll want to vendor that as well. First, I don't think he's reset his inventory, but we'll check. He has not. There is really no reason to trade anything to him. I want the Charons, so we'll just leave that there. This will be all our component parts. Let's stick all these in here. Except the scrap, that stays with me. This is stuff I want to keep. This is stuff we don't want to keep. We want to vendor this stuff, so that will be our pistols. 92 weight left over. Oh, we can vendor this to the electronics guy as well. Or do I even want to, Tim? It's a decent shield. It's arguably better than your current shield. Amplified low-frequency shield emitter. Yeah, it is. We want this over our current shield. It's almost twice as good, judging from the value. Yeah, we'll take that instead. Let's split this. We'll see if we can vendor some stuff to Heidi while we're here. And I think that'll do. We have some MK3 grenades. We're not quite using them yet. Okay, let's vendor the bullets to Darcia. Amazing. Okay, and Darcia we might be able to get a adrenaline from her. She's not selling anything special. So she will buy 5 medicines. We'll vendor that hypo. We'll get 25 credits for that. Is that enough that we can get a morphine instead? How much morphine do we have? 7. We don't need morphine. We don't need adrenaline either, arguably, Tim. But we'll pick up another adrenaline anyway if we can afford one. We can. And 5 credits. Okay, let's hit the electronics vendor while we're here. Grab some more Charons, and then we're off to rail crossing. I'm sorry, a foundry. We're off the foundry. Hello, Halim. Okay, so let's see what he's buying from us today. We want to sell this shield cell. All of his stuff is much lower level. That would be the only thing we'll vendor to him. We'll take because we're taking most of the money from him. And we have 16,004 Charons now. Oops, what did we do? Okay. Let's get out of here. Very, very profitable. I think there's a 1,000 Charon reward for killing Balor as well. So, and as you see, we haven't really spent a whole lot of money. We've been hoarding it. This is because when we finally get our player housing, we're gonna be dropping a lot of money on it because I like it looking nice. We're going to the city gate. Find him with everything else you've got? I think so. We're wearing our balaclava at the moment. Oops, that's the wrong place, Tim. Yeah, that's fine. We can't technically be... It's not a bad idea to wear that since we don't take any melee penalty. Oh, darn it. I was up there and I totally didn't check to see if we could make a crossbow. I guess we'll do that later. Unless you want to do it now. This crossbow's becoming outdated. Let's see if we can level once, because we'll be able to take more points into mechanics then, which will help us make a better crossbow. So let's go to Foundry. There's more stuff obviously in those shelves, but I can stop back there off screen to pick up that stuff and move it later on if I want. Okay, let's see what they had to talk about today. We want to go back to the mayor. He's in the western section, far western section. Or maybe at least a guard leader. Maybe the mayor will listen to us now, or at least give us an opportunity to help them, given that we've proven ourselves to the people here. We probably should eat different food as well. This extra carrying capacity isn't really going to help us very much at this point. We don't really need it. Let's see if this gentleman will buy something from us. We do have that one psionic emitter. He will. We can get almost all the money we want from him. He's also selling MK3 shock bolts. Let's take 2 of those. We have 16 MK2 and 3 MK3. I think we picked everyone's pocket here in Foundry as well, so we don't need to do that anymore. Let's head up. This is where we want to go. This door. Oh, there's Dan. Right, we need to find whatchamacallit in Core City and tell him about Dan. Yes? About Baylor. Yes? I have his eye right here. Give him the eye. He smiles briefly. Pure gold. I am more than glad to see you have managed to accomplish such a difficult task. Now that he is dead, we need only wait and see what happens with the Ironheads. I'm expecting a favorable outcome. Favorable for us. He hands you 1,000 Stygian coins. You earned this. Well done. We leveled! Awesome! Okay. Wow. I need to bring up... I need to bring up my character sheet. Be right back. Okay. Let's go ahead and spend our points. So... I've got dodge at 70 for this upcoming level. Oh, that seems like mostly a waste, but we'll do it anyway. We want our evasion up 5. These leftover 20 points are going to go all into mechanics. Bring us to 93 points therein. So we jump this past everything else, really, well, past a lot of our other abilities very quickly to level it. Next level, we'll probably be putting 5 points into stealth, and it looks like the majority of the rest into mechanics. Alright, well that's it. Let's accept this. Alright, and let's talk to the mayor now. What is it now? I heard you have problems with some mind creatures. Will you let me help now? Yes. The chief told me you are someone who can be trusted. As far as I understand, you were a great assistance in some important matters. Well and good. If you really are so keen on helping us, Garrett, then why not give you a chance? You do have energy. Alright, as you know, unless you've been living in the most remote cave unknown to humanity, Foundry is the largest exporter of iron in Lower Underrail. What's even better is that our mine is rich not only with iron, but aluminum, titanium, and, as of recently, chromium. We discovered large amounts of it several months ago, in the form of chromite ore. Needless to say, as soon as we discovered it, our miners began following the chromite veins, and so a few weeks ago, they mined into a new cavern, and encountered the very creatures you mentioned. What they saw there was unlike anything we have ever seen or heard of before. These beings had shells made of rock, with metallic blades protruding from their backs. Yes, you heard me right. Shells made of rock. The creatures were aggressive, and we had to bring in Foundry Guard to deal with them. Now, those creatures, while resilient, were still no match for our brave troops. The true problem revealed itself when the guards encountered... the beast. The beast? Yes. That thing may look like its smaller siblings, but it is in fact a 4-legged boulder, a huge monster, which stopped the Foundry Guard dead in its tracks. Meanwhile, it is unstoppable, and the guardsmen tried nearly everything. They shot it, burned it, Threw grenades at it, nothing. It's hard rock. Most of the men sent to clear the mine are now dead, and I have no other options but to order the closing of the mine. This problem will be hurting Foundry really fast if we don't find a way to deal with those things. We have days, a week at most, before we run out of ore supplies, after which all production will stop. What can I do to help? We need a solution to this problem, and we would appreciate it if you can help us find one. At one point, we considered using explosives to collapse the tunnel and seal them off, but our mining supervisor advised us against it. What's worse, even though the things have been a bit quieter in the mines for a few days now, the rock creatures are emerging from the mines and attacking our citizens. Even though all entrances to the mine are heavily guarded, some people have still gone missing. Mind if I interrupt you for a second, sir? Not at all, Chief, not at all. I was almost done anyway. Go ahead. As you see, young man, this is a problem which could, if left unsolved, mean the end of Foundry. The mine does not only feed the mouths of these people here, but also secures their protection. Do you think the Foundry Guard operates solely on goodwill? If you really want to help us, my suggestion is that you first speak with the only survivor from the unit that was tasked with clearing the mine. He knows more about the creatures than any one of us. His name is Sabin Mulov. You can find him at the mine entrance with the other guards. That is just to the east of the metalworks. Got it. Is that all? Nearly. You might also want to speak to Marcos Banti. He's our mining supervisor. You'll find him at the mine entrance. He did advise against collapsing the part of the mine with explosives, but talk to him again. Perhaps you can work out some solution to the problem. I believe we've gone through everything. I'm on the job. Well and good. Go now and report to us once you have found something. Before that, let's talk to the chief again. Garrett, so far you've proven to me that you're a man I can trust. And because of that, I have a small job for you. The Foundry Guard patrolmen have spotted a group of faceless just west of Foundry. I would like you to go on a reconnaissance mission for us. We have been observing them for some time now, but their intentions are not yet clear to us. I just want you to try and find out what they're up to. Nothing else. The reward will be 100 charons if you can accomplish the job. Understood? I'm on my way. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and take care of the faceless first. We've already fought them, and we know that they're going to be difficult for us to kill, but maybe we won't have to kill them. I already, at least I told you guys, that you can get these faceless to leave Buzzer's shop somewhat peacefully, if you so desire to, without having to kill any of them. Maybe a future character of mine will do that, but not this Garrett. We've already fought them once. This group, though, I don't think we will have to kill them. While we're here, we might as well pick up some food. Let's buy... This is amazing. I love all the different types of food they have here. Let's take an eel sandwich. 24 charons for that. My god. Food got really expensive all of a sudden. Heck, can you imagine going to McDonald's? They're like, that'll be $40, please. Like, oh my god. McDonald's food, for crying out loud. Okay, Tim. To the west. This is them. We've already encountered them in their caves. Let's go ahead and see if they've done anything since we last saw them. We really do need to think about making a better crossbow than what you're using as well. We'll need some electronics, though, for that, Tim, as well, if you want to put a decent scope on the weapon. Alright, well, let's get in there. Alright, Faceless. Let's see ya. There they are. Notice that they're not red, so we can talk to them. I think this time we will do so. The quadruple faceless approaches as soon as he notices you. His weapon is raised, aimed at you, yet he seems reluctant to immediately open fire, instead opting for an emotionless stare. Let's give him time and see what its intentions are. He holds you at gunpoint silently, and for a while nothing happens. His companions stand weapons ready as well, while gesturing something between themselves. He then reaches for something on the side of his chin of his mask, and soon after that, you can hear a crude synthesized voice. Identify yourself. I am Garrett from Southgate Station. What is your business here? The leaders of Foundry want to know why you are here. He pauses briefly as if unsure how to proceed. Something of value has been stolen from us. We believe it might have found its way to their city. If you can help us locate the missing item, we will be on our way. If it's that cube you're looking for, I can tell you now that this item is in possession of a man called Cornell. He's a leader of the Acid Hunters gang, which usually hangs out in Core City. At this point, it is very unlikely that the item is anywhere near Foundry. The Faceless is taken aback by your words. Providing you are telling the truth, we have no reason to remain here. Take this as a sign of our appreciation for your assistance in this matter. He hands you what looks to be a high-quality power core. Is this item the reason your people have blockaded Core City? While we appreciate your assistance, we must advise you not to investigate this matter further or interfere with our operations near Core City or elsewhere. Our business here is done. Okay, 500 experience points for that, and a plasma core. We'll take a look at that later. That's another hint that the Faceless are not necessarily the evil that they've been made out to be. They just want what was taken from them back again. But what it is, we'll have to find out later. I don't know what it is, actually. Oh, hey, that's a good power core. That's better than the one we actually purchased before. But unfortunately, it requires electronics 76 to actually use it. I was planning to let my electronics stop building up once it hits 75. Well, we'll see. Oh, we should totally hit him had been stealth the entire time. There's no reason not to. Actually, that would have been really bad if we walked into combat. We apparently can handle ourselves in combat anyway if we bump into things. This happened to us more than a few times now. Poor Garrett's been unlucky. Or it's been classic Tim playing Garrett, I suppose. In Thief, quite often I had rounded a corner only to bump directly into a guard after watching his patrol path for a while. Or rather, not that guard, but a separate one. It happened so many freaking times playing through that game originally. Okay. Why don't we go exploring a little bit more? This is the entrance to the mines, I believe. There's another spot up in a different direction as well. But we're here now. We'll go ahead and investigate the mines while we're here. How's our inventory weight? 84? We're good. Oh, come on, game. There you go. I'll go the commoners we haven't yet pickpocketed with our Southgate Station greeting. Let's give them the secret handshake and see if it's tricking them for secrets. A burger. It's a Constitution burger? We don't need a Constitution burger. You can keep your food. That feels a little weird. Can you imagine that? So it walks around with McDonald's and you take the McDonald's bag from them, or you take their Big Mac. That's just mean, Garrett. Just really mean. These guys have nothing even on them. We got some factory workers over here, though. We'll totally search them. Oh, looks like they're making molds of some sort here. 5 Charons and a bandage. We'll take both of them. Sorry, guys. Should have brought your lunch with you instead of taking the lunch money. We would have not been pickpocketing you or I guess taking your stuff anyway. Yep, not talking. That's what people want, Tim. They want you to not talk. Okay. So, let's walk around the long way, I guess. We kind of have to. Oh, more foundry workers. This guy's got an apron. That means he's got pockets. Extra pockets means more stuff. Look how angry he is. He just knows I'm here picking his pocket. He just knows. He knows it. He be hating. We'll take the gasoline. Why not? It's free. Poor foundry workers. We're gonna rob every single one of them. Because we put points in pickpocket, we should use it. A bear trap. We don't need that, though. Where does this lead? I'm not sure. Let's fully search this place, though. They're doing magma things. Take more gasoline. Why would you carry gasoline on you anyway? I guess people love fire. Maybe they set fire to things in their free time. Might as well take all the Charons. We'll put it to better use than these guys will. They'll just stay here for the rest of their lives doing what you see them doing without spending those Charons. We, however, we will put them to good use. Well, Mr. Foundry Worker, you could hide over here in plain view from us. Think we wouldn't notice you? You would be wrong. You and your 13 Charons. Look at those empty pill capsules you have, too. What are you carrying those around for? It's so weird. It's weird. It is weird. You know it's weird. Skeleton visor. It's a foundry worker visor with a skull painted on it. It looks cool, but very impractical. It is, however, worth 150 experience points. We have a cart. I think this leads to the actual mine. Let's take a peek really quick. And it does. All right, let's mark it D&E. Or close to that. Oh, come on, game. There you go. Okay. I don't think we searched this guy. We're gonna. Every one of them gets searched. Every one. We want to find all the Charons we can. There's 9 more. I think that goes. Oh, nice. We got him. He was walking too. Probably feeling really bad. Feels bad, man. Walking around without his money. 10 more Charons. We can take those as well. A console. You can interact with it. What does this do? You assume this console is used to control the furnace, but you have no idea how to operate it. Maybe if we had more points in hacking, we would be able to do so. Okay, looks like that's all of Foundry pickpocketed. Let's go back into the mine. We'll try the north passage here. We'll go in this direction when we're done exploring a little bit of it. Oh, this leads to some other place. Massive but empty, it looks like. Whatever this is. That must lead to a mine, another mine segment. Wow! Look at the size of whatever the heck that thing is. Bernard. You find the man working on the giant furnace, which is towering over the whole area. In fact, it seems like he is attempting to repair the furnace, and, judging by his quiet swearing, he doesn't appear to have had any success so far. You see him use different tools, try out various parts, but no success. Suddenly, he stops working and tilts his head slightly to the side without actually turning around. A moment later, he picks up a large wrench and continues the repairs, and that's when he speaks to you. Can I help you? What are you doing there? I think it's obvious what I'm doing. He puts down his tools and turns around, wiping the sweat off his forehead and transferring it onto his already filthy coveralls. I'm Bernard. Do you need something specific, or are you just making small talk? I have a question for you. Go ahead, then. By the way, your name is... Garrett. Ah, go ahead. What you want to talk about? Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? Heard some scary stories about them things, you know. After the mine was closed, some folks started going missing. The mine entrances are guarded well, yet the creatures somehow still manage to slip past them. Some say it's got nothing to do with the creatures, but with the recent increase in crime rate instead. I mean, the prison's getting fuller and fuller, but who knows? You take care in any case. What can you tell me about Foundry? You came all the way here to ask me that? Well, I don't know. The air should be polluted for sure. You know what I mean? Just inhale it. He takes a deep breath and then starts coughing. You see what I mean? You'll hear a lot of them people coughing and sounding like they got jackhammers in their throats. But the pay is good, which attracts people. And the bandits can't reach you. And my Gloria's here. Who's Gloria? This is her. The furnace? Ah, yes, sir. He puts his hand wide. He puts on a wide smile and points to the large smelting furnace. It's a lovely name. I like it. I hear ya. Finally, someone agrees with me. I've been trying to explain it to people for years. I myself, if it's over $2,000, I name it. Gloria means glory. This old girl and I have had our fair share of it. She served with me for many, many, many years. Ah, now she's a cold, lifeless piece of junk. Ah, Gloria. Why couldn't I die before you so you didn't have to suffer like this? Why can't you repair the furnace? It's a weird electrical problem. I think I know exactly what causes it, but whatever I do somehow seems wrong. What's worse, the bastard up there says she's old, draws too much power from a system, and just not useful anymore. Because we got better ones now. I'm talking about you, Marshal! You bloody... He raises a clenched fist in the air. When Gloria broke down, our beloved mayor personally instructed everyone not to bother repairing her. He turns toward the large furnace. I'm not breaking my pick. I'll find some way to fix you. I will. Take care, Bernard. I don't think... Oh, there is a barrel all the way down here. That means we come down here and search it. Ah, oddity plans. 75 experience points. Would have been a oddity point had we been playing the game with that in that mode. I guess we'll come over in this direction and take the mine entrance. Crossbow bolts, so my goodness. We have like another 250 back in our stash too. Not running out anytime soon. Hello, barrel. Nothing in ya. A jackhammer. And another barrel. Guess someone must have just left this one there. Obsidian shard. Nice, another oddity point, basically. Looks like there's nothing around here, though. Not, at least not in this section. No guards, either. Jackhammer and a foundry gunner. Can let ourselves be seen, I suppose. Looks like they have guards in this section. I sure hope you aren't planning on breaking the law. Psh. Like I'd do anything like that. Who are you to accuse me of pickpocketing? We'll take the advanced health type 2. At first, the tall guard responds to your approach with silence. The uniform nature of all foundry guardsmen makes it difficult for you to discern any distinct features, but in this case, one jumps into view like a mine shroom in the dark. His damaged shield bears the wounds of a relentless attack that can only be attributed to a wild, savage creature. Large scratches, dents, and dried blood streak the shield, as if it was a canvas left at the mercy of a deranged painter. And the shield's outer rim has numerous bite marks on it that seem to have been caused by a malicious motion of powerful jaws. Your inspection comes to a halt when the guard utters a simple word. Yes? Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? First, it's very unsafe to be in this area and you should leave. Second, I can't speak about it, it's classified. It's alright, Chief Banner sent me here to talk to you about the current situation. I see. Well, in that case, my name is Sabin, but almost everyone here calls me Sapke. Sapke it is. I'm Garrett. Pleased to meet you, Garrett. Now listen up. After our miners first encountered the Bladelings, a group of us was sent inside the mine to deal with the creatures. While the reports implied that they were unusual in appearance, only when we encountered them did we realize how strange these creatures actually were. Sure, they had 4 legs, 2 eyes, mouth, the usual, but their shells were made of hardened rock, fused with their bodies, with metallic blades protruding from their backs. It was an unreal sight. Can you tell me about your encounter with the beast? Yes, the beast. That bloody creature was responsible for the deaths of 9 guardsmen, 9 of my dear friends. It looks similar to Bladelings in general appearance, but is much bigger, with longer back blades and a much thicker shell. In fact, its shell was so thick, nothing we used could penetrate it. Fire, bullets, high explosives, the beast shrugged it off like we were throwing marbles at it. It, on the other hand, had no trouble doing damage to us. By pure luck, I was the only one who managed to escape with my head still sitting on my shoulders. This shield here, it serves as a reminder. Do you think it's the only one, or could there be more? So far, we've only seen one, luckily. It was in one of the dormant caves deeper past the mine. It appeared to be very old with, as I've said, much thicker shell than the smaller ones. Also, it was riddled with scars. It was tough, like a boulder rolling towards you. If there are more like that, well, we're in a lot of muck. Whatever the case may be, I will hunt down that creature and end its existence. I feel it. Why do you call them Bladelings? Alp, one of the guardsmen, gave them that name. We were clearing the mine together, and he named the creatures like that because of the blades on their backs. He called them Rockies, then Little Blades, and then finally Bladelings. The name Bladeling kind of stuck. It's very brave of you to be the first line of defense after what happened to your friends. Look, I've worked with those men for years. We fought Ironheads, Raiders, and whatnot. Not for a second was I in any doubt that my back wasn't safe whenever chaos ensued. And I know they felt the same. It is a special connection and trust burned into you by the hot branding iron of combat. Seeing them die there saddens me and infuriates me. If I could strangle the beast with my own hands and shove this shield down its throat, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'm here because I'm waiting for it to come to me. That's the spirit. That's my duty, Garrett. That's all I need to know. Thank you, Sabin. Or Sapke. The miner gestures for you to stop. This chubby, wide-shouldered man lets out a single long and highly abrasive-sounding cough, much akin to a train passing through a tunnel that is too narrow, grinding its way through before being able to address you. Hey, you! You don't want to go into the mine? Entrance has been closed. Why is it closed? Some nasty creatures have shown up. Trust me, you don't want to go in there. Are you Macros Banty, the mining supervisor? Yeah, that's me. Who are you? Garrett. So what you need? Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? Look, man, I shouldn't talk about that, you dig? I don't want to be responsible for spreading any rumors, so my mouth is shut until the Foundry Guard deals with this whole situation. Dig what I mean? But your mayor sent me here to talk to you. Mayor? Oh, I see. The big boss wants you to convince me to use explosives in the mine to stop the Rockies. I know. We already talked about it, but my answer is still the same. No can do. It collapsed half the damn mine and set us back by who knows how many months. I know this mine like the back of my palm. It's every nook and cranny, and I know that a detonation will hurt us more than them creatures. Using explosives should be the last option. Dig? Don't you already use explosives in mining? Well, yes, but the part of the mine where we found the Rockies is extremely unstable and not suited for explosives. We've got some huge cracks going along the ceiling in that area, so it doesn't make the genius to figure out what could happen. We haven't had the time to secure it, and we won't thanks to the stupid Rockies. I see. What can you tell me about the creatures themselves? Well, I personally never saw one of those things, but the guardsmen who did told me they got a shell made of completely out of rock. I've also heard that there was a bigger rock creature that is the real reason why the Foundry Guard can't clear the mine. The small ones, while not exactly friable, are not that tough, but the Big Daddy is, like, pretty much invulnerable. That's what I heard. Macros then removes one of his gloves, pulling it off one finger at a time to reveal a huge rough-skinned hand with dirty chipped nails. He continues with the one-sided smile. Now, I bet no one mentioned them funny-looking worms to you, did they? He proceeds to imitate a vermicular movement with his index finger, moving it a few centimeters to the left with each wave of motion. Am I right? No. What kind of worms? But of course, the big boss failed to mention that little detail. I think you'll find what I'm talking about. I think you'll find what I'm about to tell you quite useful. Listen. Several months ago, we found chromite deposits in the mine. So far, we've mostly mined iron, titanium, and stuff like that, but no chromium. So we started digging in that direction. Along the way, we found strange patches of chromite, or you get from chromium from, that had them worms in it. Wait, let's do this all over again, everyone. I apologize so much. Several months ago, we found chromite deposits in the mine. So far, we've mostly mined iron, titanium, and stuff like that, but no chromium. So we started digging in that direction. Along the way, we found strange patches of chromite, or you get chromium from, that had them worms in it. You know, miners would drill the ore, and worm with drills for heads would come out of it. Never seen anything like it before. Weird stuff, I'm telling you. The worms would just get out of there or be on their way, never bothering us or anything. Now, after the Rockies attacked us, some guardsmen went deeper in the mine and told us the worms are all over the caves. I think it's all connected somehow. Maybe the Rockies feed on the worms, or maybe it's something else. I don't know. Thought I should tell you that. He puts his glove back on. That's all I got for you. Tell Marshall we are not using explosives. Dig. Is anyone here in Foundry that can expect the worms from the mine? A biologist of some kind? Expert in his field, preferably? An expert? Nope. A biologist like zoologists are similar? Highly doubt it. There ain't much work for biologists in here, being that this is, well, Foundry. Someone could have stopped by at the bar or visit a relative, but other than that, nope. In the end, I think you're going to have to seek help from someone outside Foundry. Then I think my best option is to make a trip back to Southgate Station and see Quentin. There you go. Damn friable throat. So, anything else you got to ask me? No, sir. See you later. Yeah. Alright. Looks like we're going back to Southgate Station. Before we do that, though, why don't we see if Sabin's carrying anything on him. He's got some Charons. We'll take them. We'll try not to feel bad about it. Let's just see what Markern has there. Ooh, that was actually not so difficult. He's got a jackhammer. We could totally pick that pocket. We'll leave him with his Rat Hound barbecue as well. Hey, Olivia. The middle-aged woman was just about to take a bite out of a cold piece of canned meat when you approached her. She scans you for a moment, hesitating, but then she decides to address you. May I help you? Hi, Garrett. Can I ask you something? She pauses. Oh, all right. I'm on break anyway. She coughs. I'm Olivia. What do you need? Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? I really don't know what to say. I've never seen one in person, but I heard those things look quite menacing, and that they are very much are. I'm sure that the mayor will find a way to rid us of those awful things. I'm not worried, though, even though I'm working closer to them than anyone. I have faith in the guardsmen. Okay, take care. All right, let's see what she has on her. Looks like she's picking the table's pocket, doesn't it? 26 bucks. We'll take those. Nothing in the barrels. A chemical set. Some shells were not allowed in there, though. Not allowed in here either. There's also some TNT. I think we'll just leave that stuff there. We won't bother going in. I think we have enough time to get back to Southgate Station quickly, so let's go ahead and do that. So, we haven't seen these worms. Let's go back to Southgate Station and talk to people there. Maybe someone there might have an idea of what they are. Or give us a hint or something of the sort. And then we'll call it a session. We'll probably attempt the Free Drones quest next, I'm thinking. In the next episode. Which is not something I've done before, so it's going to be interesting. Which is to say we might die several times trying to complete it. Looking at what I'm carrying on me as well. Okay. Alright, so, we made some progress this video. We leveled again. Level 19. 6 levels away from max. We're about to get 100 mechanics next level as well, which will be really useful. That will let us be able to make a decent dagger, I think. I hope, anyway. It might even be better than the dagger we picked up. especially if I take a secondary skill, which would allow me to give it extra critical hit. We still have so much left to do, though, in this place. We have all of Core City. We still have this quest with Foundry. We have more places we haven't even explored. We have Upper Underrail, where maybe... No, we're not yet halfway done with the game. We still have so much left to still explore. Before we go to talk to Quentin, let's stop by the private quarters first and store some stuff here. Okay. We picked up some cans of gas. Let's drop them off. Do we have any extra bullets on us? We do not. I don't think we're carrying anything else. We are not. Alright, let's do I want to bring anything else with me? These creatures are made of rock, so maybe we should bring a few explosives with us. And by that I mean mines. Let's leave the frag mines behind, and we'll take any other MK2 HK mines instead. We'll take 6 of those, and I think we'll take 3 MK3s. Take our MK3 lockpicks, I suppose, as well. And we won't need the crawler poison ones, which I completely forgot we even had. Let's take our acid bolts. They'll probably come in useful against these rock creatures. I don't know if we can poison them. We could try that, though, I guess. We will take back half our burrow poison bolts. And do we have any TNT on us? We have 1 piece. Okay, that will hopefully work as well. Might as well grab this last flashbang. And let's talk to Quentin. Quentin's the one who is dissecting the one burrower corpse. So we'll see what he says about these creatures. That would be the Agrimony. Hello, Quentin. Forgot something? I wanted to ask you about some odd creatures that are plaguing Foundry at the moment. Thought you might know something. Foundry? Sure. Can you describe these creatures to me? There are these highly aggressive quadruple creatures, most easily recognized by shells made of rock with metallic blades protruding from their backs. Ever seen anything like that? Never. But it sounds really intriguing. I remember it, that's for sure. If you could bring me some part of the creature, or a live specimen, I'd be more than happy to share anything I can learn with you. Oh, and there are these worm-like creatures with weird heads shaped like small drills. Drills. I've seen a fair share of odd beings, but one with a drill for a head? Never in my lifetime. Could you catch one if that's possible? I'd love to take a look at the creature. And you too need some answers, or else you wouldn't be talking to me in the first place, right? Yeah, sure, Quentin. We'll see what we can do. Well, for that, if we want to capture one, we'll probably need a carrying case. Let's see if Big Brett will have one for us. Oh, I don't think Big Brett will talk to us about these creatures, will he? Oh, we can tell we went to Camp Hathor, though. Hey, Big Brett, I went to Camp Hathor. Ah, good. And what's happening there? Everything's all right. The camp wasn't damaged in an earthquake, and they'll fix the communication line soon. They also had some burrower issues, but now that's all sorted, the camp is functioning as usual. Great. Glad to hear everything's all right. It's all set then. You've done your part. Nice. 100 free experience points. Okay, everyone. We're going to call it quits here. When we come back, I guess we'll go back to Foundry since we picked up the dog crate. And we'll keep trying to figure out what's going on there. So thank you all for watching. And I guess I will see everyone later. Take care, everyone.